We're back, live in studio with Samuel Ezerzer in the business headquarters of Radio Shalom, 1650 AM in Montreal, with the Money and Business Show. You have questions about your personal finances? You need advice in making sound financial decisions? Samuel and his guests are ready to take your call at 514-738-4100, extension 200. And now, back to the Money and Business Show.
For the Money and Business Show, Radio Shalom, CJRS 1650 AM. Gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker today. Is Dr. Jason L.Skolar, is a chiropractor and a very well-known, respected healthcare professional here in Montreal. How you doing, Jason?
How are you, Sam? It's always a pleasure to be on the air. Thank you for inviting me once again.
Great, great. You know, I see NASCAR driver. Can you tell me, there must be a time where a NASCAR driver just pops by and says, "Hey, how are you?"
It's a great story. I love sharing this story. I see a lot of guys who do motocross, and these are the guys who are basically flipping in the air 20 feet on two wheels, which is absolutely incredible and extremely dangerous as you can imagine. So this is a great story. NASCAR driver, to retain his anonymity, I can't mention his name, but he is a very active celebrity in the world of NASCAR racing. A couple of years back, there was a NASCAR event here in Montreal, and I received a phone call requesting that I meet with this gentleman because he was experiencing some neck and low back pain, sitting in those cars, you know, traveling at basically 200 miles an hour. And so what I did for this gentleman, lovely guy, I basically received a phone call and was asked if I can go treat him on site at his hotel room. And I did with pleasure. And I treated him in the comfort of his own hotel room. His wife was there, his kids were there, and so I did an in-house call for this gentleman.
And by the way, we have a caller. His name is Vimel. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. You have a question for Dr. L.Skolar?
Yeah, I do.
Good. So go ahead.
I'd like to ask him, like, why do you think chiropractor is very good for people? Natural remedy. Why do you think it's terrific for an individual?
Okay. Question. Hi, Vimel. Thank you for calling. Why is chiropractic good for people? Chiropractic should be an essential part of everyone's healthcare necessities. Just as we have a dentist who cares for our teeth, and we go periodically to the dentist to ensure that we have no underlying dental disease, we have no gingivitis, we have no problems with our teeth, we don't have cavities, we have good oral hygiene, there's oral forms of cancer. A chiropractor is there to ensure that all of your joints function properly, that there is no unnecessary stress accumulating in the nervous system, and that there is no what we call neural interference taking place, inhibiting the body and the organs from functioning at their absolute best level, and to ensure that the joints are mobile and functioning biomechanically as they were intended to function.
Okay.
So very important question that everybody should see a chiropractor. It is safe for everybody, regardless of your age. I started treating my kids, and this is the absolute truth, 1 hour after their arrival into this world. 1 hour after birth, I started treating my kids. Both my kids got their first adjustment in the hospital an hour after they were born. And if you want to learn more about the techniques, the procedures that I use for kids, please feel free to call me, and feel free to visit my website, drscholarchiro.com, and feel free to contact me, and it would be a pleasure to educate you more in the field of chiropractic and what I do for children, for infants, and for athletes as well. But everyone, Vimel, needs to be treated by a chiropractor.
Jason, what are some of the causes for lower back pain? What causes it?
That's a great question, Sam. There are many. I want to say that back pain today has become a public health problem. As you mentioned, and as was mentioned earlier in the show, Sam, that 80% of the general population suffers from low back pain. It is a significant problem in our society today that causes a great deal of disability. It's in fact the second leading cause of absenteeism in the workplace, where the first cause would be the common cold or upper respiratory tract infections. It costs our government in the billions, with a B, of dollars in lost revenue due to loss of productivity and absenteeism in the workplace. And there are many causes, such as trauma. Let's say you fall or you slip on a banana peel, or you're shoveling snow, or you're involved in a motor vehicle accident or in a bicycle accident or any type of work-related accident for that matter. Other causes include repetitive strain injury. If you're, for example, a construction worker and you're repeatedly hitting a nail with a hammer or working a screwdriver or doing the same motions over and over again. There are degenerative changes called degenerative disc and joint disease. There are osteoarthritic changes, poor posture, which is of huge concern because it's not just people, it's not just adults who are suffering from low back pain. Children are suffering from low back pain because of poor posture. There are genetic factors that also play a large role. Smokers, there are numerous studies that show that people who smoke suffer from more back pain because of the damage caused by nicotine to the blood vessels that are found in the discs in the lower back. And stress in general as well, mental stress,
of course.
Emotional stress. There are many causes.
There's
now.
a lot of causes, a lot of stress. But
many.
But you know what, Dr. Jason, L.Skolar, could you just hold on? We have Mark Adler.
Yes, of course.
Yes, you know, we were waiting for this call. He's elected as a member of Parliament for York Centre.
Fantastic.
So just hold on for a second. So let me introduce our guest. Is Mark Adler, is elected as a member of Parliament for York Centre on May 2nd, 2011. He is the first child of Holocaust survivor to be ever elected as an MP. He is a member of the House of Commons Finance Committee and Transport and Infrastructure Committee, and actively represents York Centre residents in the community and in Ottawa. How are you? How you doing, Mark? Thank you for calling.
Fantastic, Sam. Hey, it's great to speak to you.
Yes, yes. You have a message for us, right?
I do. Sam, I just wanted to call in to wish you and all of your viewers, all of your listeners rather, a very, very kosher and happy Pesach, a good Yontif to you all. It's always, Sam, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, and I look forward to all of these interviews. And Sam, you're the best. Thank you. You're a beacon in Montreal, and I wish we had you in Toronto too.
I wish I was there, but I also want to wish, definitely I want to wish you and your family a Chag Sameach, and thank you for coming on. And speaking on behalf of the government, there's a lot of questions I ask you, and you just know so much about what's going on, in the economics of what's going to happen, in Canada and so on. And I want to thank you for coming to our show, and Chag Sameach, and all the best to you, and wish you a healthy and happy Passover.
Thank you, and same to you and your family and all of your listeners. Chag Sameach.
And thank you. Thank you very much, Mark. Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Good. Jason.
Yes, sir.
Chag Sameach to you, too.
Thank you, sir.
Happy Passover.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you and your family as well, Sam.
And happy holidays to you. By the way, we're just going to go to a station break, Jason. We're going to be right back in 2 minutes.
Hi, my name is Barbara. We're here at the Village on Main in Utah, and I'm going to be your swimming expert for today. Today we're going to talk about how to do some swimming exercises that will give your lower back some pain relief. What you'll need is a swimming pool, a bathing suit, a swimming cap, and some goggles. The best thing for your back is to not have any stress or any strain on it. And when you're in the pool, there's a lot less gravity, and so that just being in the pool alone can really give you a lot of pain relief for your back. You can put one noodle up above by your neck and one noodle below your knees. And from there you can pull your knees in and then stretch your legs out. You can feel your lower back curling and stretching, and that can really give your back some relief. You can also try holding on to the top of the deck, placing your feet flat against the wall, and pull yourself close to the deck and feel the stretch in your lower back. And those are some lower back exercises that you can do for lower back pain relief in the pool.